Welcome to Center Heist Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe. Down below in your right hand corner, muchly appreciate that. Thank you to all of my followers of this channel and muchly appreciate it. And subscribers, please share it with your friends and family as we've built an integral channel here, which is focused, and our mission is to have a channel that is not derived on clickbait nor false rumor. So, yes, this video is a little bit late, whereas this information, as we all know, transpired Friday. I wanted to give you the insight from Center Ice direction on the Carey Price trade that transpired with San Jose Shark, us getting Gannon LaRock in exchange, giving up Carey Price's contract, and a fifth round pick for, like I say, Gannon and LaRock. To me, it was just a matter of having somebody in there that probably be an individual that will probably go down to Laval. I think that's just filled in the role. And that's kind of a good thing because to me, with the absence of Logan Mailloux and a couple of veterans that probably moved on over the summer, that will help bring some experience to Laval. But on the Carey Price aspect of it, um, very simple. This is actually a phenomenal move, and I understand all of us who are loyal. None of us would like to see, after seeing the fiasco of when Patrick Waugh was traded. That was a different situation. Waugh went on many years and had success with Colorado. That was a totally disastrous move. The Carey Price trade is thus late in his career, where we know he's been on LTIR for long-term injury reserve for however long he's 38 years old. His career's done. And from Carey's standpoint, he would want the Habs to succeed. So this is a great moment for the Habs and Kent Hughes. What a phenomenal trade he pulled off here. Really, it is. I know for loyalists that are to Carey Price, it's a hard pill to swallow. But however, remember, it's only for a season because he's going to be retired after this. He truly is a Hab. This was done to move the Habs forward, get it off the books, freeze up 4.57 million. So now we can make a move on that second line center. So that gets us in the direction that if the Habs can find something, as the season starts, within the time period, it could be as the season's just beginning, they could jump on it. However, it gets better, which I think personally, I honestly think it'll be closer to a trade deadline trade move they make on getting that second line center because they'll have more money to play with come trade deadline time. But I believe they said approximately around the 20 million mark that that the money gets to that point at that point in time. So personally, and if again, also looking at the history of Kent Hughes's trades, tends to be that way. Now it's usually with the way Kent works, he doesn't kind of play it like everybody else in the league, which I like. I love the mastery of the Hugo team. It's just beautiful. They've done great work. All the work this year in the summer has been phenomenal. Yes, they didn't get that second line center, and it's the only thing outstanding. However, to get Carey Price after they paid, and it was a very wise move. It puts that contract because, unfortunately, as you know, the numbers still hold up, even though his contract's not worth that at this point. The signing the bonuses were paid, and then it only allowed like 1 point something million left, so you knew a team would take that contract on for their books. Sharks were the perfect candidate. Kind of the buildup of Marco D'Amico, he nailed that right out of the park. Good job, Marco. Got to give credit where credit's due. But it was the writing was on the wall that this was going to transpire. They were going to want to get that free because they could do more, have more flexibility. And so, like I say, for Price loyalists, don't panic. It. He's a true Hab, and he would want what's best for the Habs, and I guaranteed. I mean, this is just really, truthfully, it's a trade that's just more so a money thing. He's a true Hab. always was. I love Carey Price myself. So had he have been playing, that would have been a different story. But since he's on injury reserve, I totally understand this, and this is for the betterment of the Montreal Canadiens. So way to go. Kent Hughes does it again. Great job with Hugo. And like I said, don't kid yourself. Don't think Gordon's not involved. This is a 1-2 punch team. There's no doubt when something goes on, I believe these two are highly involved. Ken Swift maneuvering, though, is beautiful. The way he's maneuvering, he makes his moves. There's been, some ups and down trades here and there, such as, we've seen the new Hook Doc trade that hasn't panned out. But this summer was brilliant getting Noah Dobson, Bolduc. Yes, we had to give up something to pull that off, but you don't get something for nothing. So those were addressed. Just a matter of the second line center. I personally am predicting from here on Center Heights' channel, we're predicting that, yes, we know there's a possibility it could be done, and you settle for a second line center that's in the ballpark of the 4.5 million. That's possible. There's a couple of candidates as we've seen the names of, and they're not bad names. I think it's McBain from Jersey is kind of the two names mentioned at that level. I kind of favor over the other gentleman that's for the Bruins. I favor that myself. Um, the, uh, much favor the Seattle Kraken connection there. He's just got better numbers and better age. So for me, I don't think they'll go that route, but we've seen stranger things with the Petrie trade start, in the past going around this time of year. We've seen stranger things. So, but very well if there's um, the availability or a great deal comes up, he'll grab it. I, however, think they're going to look at the bigger picture, let this see what this team can do. Um, as they are constructed, it's going to answer some questions on the Doc Newhook end of things. And can anybody step in for the time being? And if they can't and they struggle in that department, then you'll probably see them more inclined to make the trade to get that second line center. But the more time bought, the closer you are to the deadline to get a player from that's worth 4.5 compared to 20, that's a big difference there of caliber, in my opinion. So I almost think I see the logic in the Habs thinking. So way to go, Kent Hughes. Way to go, Montreal Canadiens. And for those that are loyalists to Price, and trust me, I understand totally. I love Carey Price, and but this one, he's taking one for the team to get this team. Now you got to start thinking. You really want to start thinking. Look at all the contracts that are off the books from when they had to rebuild this team. There's only two left now: Gallagher and Anderson. So don't be shocked. Although I like what those two have done last year, but don't be shocked if something involves them coming up now at trade deadline time onward. Don't be shocked. So, way to go, Montreal. Just wanted to bring that up. And we have a very special um, video coming up on one of my all time great favorites who passed away, as we know, Friday as well. Devastating. This was my all time favorite goaltender, and we're doing a dedication to him. So, expect that. Like I say, things are now about to start getting busy as the season is approaching, preseason. So this is the time. But yes, expect to see another video on the dedication to Ken Dryden. Thank you for watching. Remember, puck drops here first at Center Heights Productions. Yes, I know this. I know I'm late with the story, but I just wanted to give you our perspective on the Carey Price trade. I think it's phenomenal. Great move by Hugo, and go Habs go. God bless.